Well, today we could get an update in the case of one of 3 suspects charged in connection to the death of 11-year-old Jacqueline Torres Garcia.
The man accused of leaving her remains behind an abandoned home in New Britain is due back in court after a delay last week. Your reporter Taylor Knight is live in studio explaining what could happen today.
Well, Jonatan Nanita has not yet entered a plea. He's due back in court today after an appearance scheduled for last week had to be postponed because his attorney had scheduling conflicts. Nanita faces a murder charge in the death of Jacqueline Torres Garcia. A judge has ruled there is enough evidence for prosecutors to move forward with this case. Nanita tried to argue that his former girlfriend and Jacqueline's mother, Carla Garcia, was solely responsible for the little girl's death. Prosecutors say he helped Carla cover up her alleged abuse and death. Late last week, a judge rejected Nanita's claims that the girl's mother, Carla, is solely responsible for Jacqueline's death and allowed this case to move forward. Carla Garcia has also been charged with murder. Carla's sister, Jacqueline Garcia, was charged with child cruelty in connection to this case as well. Your reporter live in studio, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Taylor, thank you.